2024, and I beg to differ because when I dated a quiet man, he was boring. Like, super boring. I would tell my friends all the time, he's super nice, he's super calm, he's a great listener, but he's boring. I really truly thought I liked him for months, but then I realized I just liked myself because I was filling all the space with my good jokes and my wonderful charm. And he would agree with every single thing I said. Everything. It didn't matter what I had to say. He agreed. And he would be like, "You're so pretty." Like, in theory, a man agreeing with every single thing you say and just paying you compliments all the time does sound like what you would want, but I'm a woman of substance, okay? I didn't like that. I have to believe there's a happy medium out there of someone who's not super quiet and boring, but also not somebody who has a bad attitude all the time. Because, babes, I refuse to play Battle of the Bad Bitch with you. Because I'm gonna win. And I know some people are gonna be in the comments like, "Oh, not all quiet guys are boring." Okay, prove it. I'm waiting. Because the ones that I've met are boring as hell.
So, after showing the clip that I just showed, this here is a perfect case in point, a perfect example, ladies and gentlemen, of why over 80% of black women in America don't care for quiet, socially awkward, nerdy men. If you may be a black man, that is, because these same women, believe it or not, and crazy as it may sound, may go for a guy who is the complete opposite race, even if he is one of the most corniest guys they can find. But that's a whole other topic for a whole other video. As a matter of fact, I made a video about that a while back, a few days ago. And if some of you may tune into my content on a regular basis, may usually follow my channel, may usually share my content, comment on it, and may have even attempted to subscribe to my channel. Some of you may have received that notification. If you may have picked to be notified of all my videos, I'm gonna have that very same video. Anyways, and nevertheless, I guarantee you why this here sister, who may be kind of on the heavyset side, but yet and still is not really a bad looking sister, although she may have used a filter or two just to make herself appear more appealing. Anyways, I guarantee you, if that same dude, same quiet dude who she claimed was so boring and lame, would have been the type of guy that may have stayed in the streets a lot, or may currently stay in the streets a whole lot, if he would happen to be the same type of guy, anytime she would go out with him, she would have to always dodge bullets, always have to watch her back. I guarantee you, if he was also the same type of guy who had a whole lot of kids by a whole lot of women, the type of guy who couldn't be faithful to one woman, then that's when she would have wanted to stay with that same guy who she claimed was too quiet and too boring. This also is one of the main reasons why the majority of, I would say, not just women, but why so many black women who happen to fit into that same category, on behalf of my video that I did a while back, on behalf of how so many women by 2030 will be childless and single. Well, this is one of the reasons, just from a black man's perspective, why there will continue to be so many unmarried black women in America, due to how they have some of the worst choices in men. I always pick some of the worst men. For the few who do choose to marry, they always pick some of the worst men to marry. Men who can't stay out of trouble, men who are always getting put in jail, or even have done prison time, men who are very unfaithful, men who are abusers, who like to put their hands on women. And these same men, same black men that is, so many black women take full pride in being with. Men who, or in some cases, they may be the type who is a straight up womanizer, who is always being intimate when woman after woman on a regular basis, these same types of men who are quick to give a sister an STD anytime he may hook up with any kind of woman, these are the types that women, black women that is, crave for. Don't get me wrong, there are women of other races who are into these types of men, but by me being a black man and judging from my very own personal observations and my very own perspective, it seems like my group of women are the worst and going for these same types of men. I'm telling you, like I just said, this is one reason why the majority of women, the marriage rate will be and continue to be at an all-time low in the black community due to black women's poor and effed up choices and men, due to how also black women take full pride in being with toxic, dysfunctional, you could also say raggedy men as well. Anyways, and like I always, make sure to like, share, comment, last not least, subscribe to the channel. I'm out.